Yeah, I don't want to go to jail for anything. I'm much too, weak.
And you're pretty. You are listening to the Stand Up Dads podcast.
This is hecka boring.
Yeah, it is.
Let's try again.
This is Stand Up Dads. You're listening to Rob and
Mike.
And what is it, week 3 or 4 of the quarantine?
Week 1000. I don't know. It really feels like it, man. It feels like, now you have social distancing under control. I'm not going out at all unless I don't have Olivia, or if we do, it's very specific, to get out we did a drive-through donut run, to the Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. That's it, But then you have now the home distancing when you're around each other all the time, and you're like I'm used to working from home, and it's just funny. If you arrive at the bathroom at the same time, I have to go, Daddy. You're like, oh.
Yeah, if we
how did you not need to go till you hear me walking down the hall? Totally. She'll be in there playing and on her Facebook Messenger for kids thing, and la 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 la. I'll walk down the hall. It's like creak. She'll go, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom quick. Yeah. Try to beat you out of the way.
It's well, you know what? I'm gonna pee in the tub while you're sitting down there, because
yeah.
Yeah, having 2 bathrooms has saved lives in my house. So
yeah. Well, and then it's hard because I'm still working in the day, teaching, and when I'm trying to help her, it's hard because she knows I can't pay attention totally, and then when I try to help her, I don't really know how to help totally at that age range, third grade stuff.
Well, they're doing different.
And how they teach it now.
Yeah, they're doing different shit with math. What the fuck is this?
Yes.
So
and,
I'm too dumb to do first grade math.
Well, and what I've found is it's hard to figure out how to, we're trying to go back to some of the basics that were missed at our old school of, just flashcards and stuff, because we'll be on Prodigy, which is friggin' excellent. I love that game. But at the same time, even trying to explain
I can't
what it means.
Smack my bitch up out of my head.
Yeah. It's a math game for kids made by Prodigy.
Yes. Well, I listened to Smack My Bitch Up and Firestarter with my child, and that helps her do math.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted. But that does help.
Yeah. Oh, that program's really, really freaking cool. They have it really gamified well. So you're
you don't realize
kind of
you're
going
learning.
through. And the only problem is just like any other learning game, they can guess and get through it sometimes.
Sure.
So it also depends on the kid. She's good at asking for help so that we can, get through it. But trying to figure it out, just how to explain it sometimes is hard. Sometimes I'm it's just adding these numbers, and I know dang it, that's not how they teach it now,
Yeah. Does your kid just give up and just go, I don't know that one? Or is that just mine?
No. She'll do that, and you can tell it's when she's getting frustrated, and she'll start to tear up, and then it's that's when we know you need a break, because she's just she won't even be trying. It'll be 5, 28.
Yeah, exactly. 17. Oh, fuck, it's right. I want to punch him in the head so bad.
Yeah. And because you're home all the time. Yeah, you're trying to be good, but you're also well, you'll just stop yelling. I'll answer it.
I have so many things better to do than this right now, and you're going to be like this? Go fuck yourself. But
and then what's sad is I saw a friend put out a meme, right? And the meme had 2 faces of Kim Kardashian or something, making these kind of funny faces, and it says the moment you realize your daughter is just like you. And I had to write to it where I'm like, oh my God, this is working as a dad, because there's so many times where she's just oh, come on. It's really not that big a deal. Like, I can figure it out later. Like, really, Dad? And it's like, oh, my God. She's so good at trying to get out of it. And Weasel is like, this is me. This is my punishment.
Yep, that's what you get.
Like, she's toying me. It's like, wouldn't you rather just go play some games for a while and then
the shitty thing is
do
with
this
you,
later?
It works.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I know, because a lot of... I'm like, you're right. You know?
Yeah. Well, this is coming out on Easter Sunday, unless I fuck up. And today we went as a family. We haven't been all three of us in a car in weeks. There was a church. And yeah, I know. I drove to a church. To be fair, my wife didn't tell me it was a church. And they had a drive-by Easter egg hunt, which I thought was really fucking cool. So what they did is like, there's a huge parking lot because it's a big fucking mega church. And at the beginning, you see all these like Easter decorations. And what they did is they cut out like Easter eggs out of like plywood and painted them. And they're like anywhere from like 1.5 to 3 feet. And they numbered the eggs 1 to 50. And they scattered them across. So you just drive by and you got to, catch them all. And they're in order kind of. And if you get all 50, you can send a text to a number they gave you and you get a prize. And the prize was like an ice cream cone for the kid from a local ice cream shop. But it was just nice to...
That's super cool.
Yeah, and they had decorations. It was well done. I could have done without all the crosses, but the kid didn't even notice. Yeah. He was just looking at rabbits and stuff. So thank you. I can't even remember the name of the church, but well done. Now, I told my wife to send the text because I don't want to get text from them. We'll see.
You all thank you, but never contact me.
Yes, thank you. You guys did a wonderful thing.
You ghosted that church, Robert. That's not right. God knows that.
I got what I wanted and I left.
You took it. Oh my God, that poor church. You just left it there.
Poor church.
And it's expecting to know and hear from you again.
They'll hear from Kim. Anyway, so
you're going to get like an intervention.
No.
They're going to bring you in there.
Well, it was funny. We had, if you're listening, Dustin, here's a shout out. We talked to Dustin Wood, a comic on for Gag on this today. And really cool. Great comic, good guy. Fuck, where was I going with this? Where was I going with this?
Let me read your mind. Let me read your mind. I don't know. Where were you going with it?
Oh, just that he's still, very Catholic, which I was, you and I were raised Catholic. And so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit. So we had a short little bonding there. And he also said he's heard us. So that made me really happy. So Dustin, if you're out there, hi. We really enjoyed talking to you.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else is going, who the fuck cares? But I do.
No, that's awesome. I care.
Yeah. But so you were telling me you tried something to pass the time the other day at your house?
Well, I kept seeing people post too about getting in exercise, and then when she's at Melissa's house, man, Melissa's on it. They're like biking 9 miles and doing all this workout stuff. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm super out of shape. I don't feel good about myself anyway. Like, let's do the place we used to work out at. 2 of the trainers were doing a Zoom workout.
Okay.
So I was like, on Wednesday night, I'm like, Oli, we are working out from 7 to 8. And we're going to go. And I'm thinking in my head, it's going to be hard because I'm out of shape. But it can't be that hard. We're watching, like, they can't, it's just us there. So it's not like we have equipment or something,
Yeah.
Damned if it did not almost kill me. But I also made sure, I'm like, I'm not going to push myself if I felt like my knees were hurting. I did not push myself crazy. So I felt like, wow, I felt it. But then the next day, dude, so now it's Friday. Yesterday, I was walking around like I was crippled. Like I got hit by a car. Like I was having trouble like shuffling around, And today I'm still like, I feel like it's going to take probably 3 full days to like recover for it. I was shocked that you could get such a good workout from it,
That's good to know.
We'll have to see. I got to ask them what they're putting that under. if it's part of their nutrition place or whatnot, but we could shout them out if they're looking for people. Because God, it was a heck of a
I'm never going to do
workout. Yeah. Well, I could see doing it once a week if that seems like all my body can handle. Like, maybe that's what I got to do is to do once. So maybe it was definitely a wake up call to a realistic expectation of getting back into shape, Well,
it's funny. I was talking
and it made me,
No, I was talking to you yesterday, and Olivia and Mike do this really cool fort where they get a sheet and then with chairs and the couch and all this stuff and make a big fort. And I was talking to you yesterday. You're like, dude, I've been here for like a couple of hours and I can't get out.
Yeah. Yeah, I built the fort, and because I'm so sore, Oli's like, are you mad? Why do we don't have to do it. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm just in incredible pain.
And she's just fine.
And and then once I finally got it all set up and we have like her old mattress we've kept is what we use as the base of the fort. Yeah, and then when you called, I was like just flattened on that mattress, just laying there, and then the phone rings. It's just, thank God I just reach over and turn it on, like, hello. And she didn't care because she's in there like, yay, nice fort, and then back onto her, I'm talking to my friend,
Yeah.
But yeah, just the idea of like hanging up sheets and making a fort, and then I was like exhausted. Can't move.
Well, crawling in to me would be the worst part.
Oh yeah, because then we did our escape room, and of course, when she has my escape room, I have to crawl out like a specific spot that's like between a chair and the vacuum, I think, on one corner.
Nice.
And I'm like, I can't move.
Go on without me.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, it's serious business too. She wants it. The whole thing's like, it better be a good one, Daddy.
Jesus.
And ours are all like, we'll put drawings of where the next clue is, and then it's timed. So we got 10 minutes, and usually it's like 20 clues. We'll make it kind of where it's like it's totally winnable, but if you mess up, you could end up not making it. Sure. At least when I do it, and I'll draw the stuff that's where it's at, but then I'll move the stuff so that she can't just know where things are going to be. And
does she get mad if you guys don't make it?
No, she loves it.
Oh, okay.
She just loves playing it. Yeah.
I could picture her just getting pissed at you. It's like, why did you make it so hard?
Well, no, she's a stickler for fairness though, because there was one where she was like, I can't find this clue, pause it. It was weird. I had put the clue inside a book, and usually when you open the books, it'll just fall out. But for some reason, it had like static cling to the page. So it's like we had to go through the whole book and go like, oh, there it is. Like, what the heck? And then it was like, okay.
Did I really put it in here?
You know where it's at? Unpause it. Go, Yeah.
Cool.
Because I totally thought for a minute, like you said, there's a possibility that I could have just forgotten to put it in there.
I can see you doing
like,
that.
No. She wanted that as part of Easter. Was like, I want a fort. So we're going to have the fort. We'll be here until Easter morning. And then when she goes back to her mom, then
cool.
I will probably...
If you're not still sore.
Yeah. Either that or just get... Well, and then the thing that sucks the most is she wants to sleep in there.
Okay.
And it is so horrible to sleep down there, but it's so much fun to her. Like, I slept down there by her, and I woke up like even worse shape, I felt.
Is it because of the
mattress?
mattress?
She's like, yay, this is the funnest ever. Yeah, it's the old mattress, but so what? It's a mattress on a floor.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I don't even like camping, I need the whole giant memory foam.
Puss.
Yeah. To me, it's barely a step off of like camping in the dirt.
I like camping
mattress
in the
on
dirt.
The ground. It's awful.
Yeah.
Humans weren't meant to be out there.
Yeah, they were.
No.
We grew up in caves, man, and trees.
Yes, and then we developed brains that let us design hotels with fabulous beds and wonderful sheets and air conditioning and windows and screens to keep bugs out and diseases.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. We have watched. Did I say that last week that we watched? We found a new thing on Harry Potter to binge on. Did I bring that up last week?
For fuck's sake. No.
No, yeah. Yes.
Well,
So
we'll get to that. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
My friend told me that, I guess it's like 2009, 10, 11, these like college kids did like 3 different musicals of Harry Potter. And it's freaking hilarious, man. So we were watching those, and now she's memorizing the words from those songs, you know?
Got it.
Yeah, so cool. It was really cool. But then I found out, like, the guy who played Potter went on to be in Glee.
Yeah.
So I had never seen Glee, so I'm like, oh, well, I'll check it and see if that's something Olivia can watch. And no, that is not something she can watch. I had no idea what
Glee is not for
I thought
kids.
Glee was like, I thought it was like High School Musical or something. And no, it was, didn't take much more than the first episode to go like, yeah, okay, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, probably not.
I'll watch, I'll have to check High School Musical or something like that probably.
Yeah.
Like, that's meant for kids, so should be all right.
Yeah, or The Descendants, or...
she loves them, yeah.
What's the other one they had? Oh, the zombies ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to get her into Jesus Christ Superstar, which is my all-time favorite Easter movie. And she was like not having it. She's like, "What the hell?" Like, especially because the little clips that I'm showing. Why are they dressed like that?
Because it's the 70s.
So 70s, and so like, she's like, "Why are they saying he's a superstar?" Like, to her, it was already just like, this makes no sense. I'm like, "Shut up! It's awesome. The best telling of the story ever, and it's in like disco funk. Come on."
So bad.
I love it. They used to play it when we were kids all the time.
Yeah, and I never really enjoyed it. Well, I think Easter to me growing up was never pleasant because it would be like 4 days of church in a row because my parents were hardcore Catholic. Thursday night, we would go for Holy Thursday, and they do the whole washing of the feet and all that nonsense. And then Friday was like 3 hours of church, so you had to go for the stations and the church and the Mass and all this other stuff. And then for some reason we would go on Saturday. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then we'd have to go Sunday. So it was really like 4 days in like uncomfortable shoes and tight pants and ugh.
Yeah.
So, and I never got Easter baskets or any of that nonsense. So I just, anything Easter related, I was, whatever. But trying to keep a good attitude about it for the boy. What do you call it? Fucking, speaking of the boy, the wife and kid got on the news again.
That's so cool.
So like 3 weeks ago, they got on the news because they made a sign when the neighbors had a social distance happy hour.
Yeah.
So, everyone was sitting like 6 to 10 feet away from each other drinking. And they made a sign saying, yay, we're going to get through this together, something like that. And so CBS 13 came out and did a little story on her. And then...
That's friggin' cool.
Yeah, and then last week, Kim goes, get the wagon and a couple of garbage bags. We're going to go for a walk. I'm like, what the fuck? So Kim and I and the boy take a walk down to the school because what happened is, it was right before, I think it was the Friday before St. Patrick's Day was the last day of school. We didn't know that. And every day after school, it looks like someone just took a bunch of clothes and just threw them all over the place because little kids are shitty about keeping track of their clothes.
Oh my God, yeah, the worst.
And, we'll take walks and stuff and, along the walk you can see into the schoolyard and it was just bugging the shit out of her that there was all these clothes all over the place. So she took it upon herself to go and pick up, she got gloves and all this shit and just threw all the clothes she could find into the bags. And we filled up 2 big black trash bags and, I took pictures and she took pictures and she took them home and washed them and, disinfected them and all that stuff. And it turned out it was like 45 sweaters and jackets, like 2 hats, like 4 lunch boxes and a Frisbee. And she made a Facebook page. Yeah. And said, hey, anybody, because none of the kids expected to be back the next week. Not that they necessarily would have grabbed the stuff. But so she put out a Facebook page saying, hey, I've got your stuff. If you can identify it, I'll drop it off. And then the day after, we get a call from the news again saying, hey, we want to do a story about this. So they came over and all that fun stuff. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, so it was really cool. She and Owen are having a great time through all this, I guess.
Yeah, it's like nice memories for him, you know?
Yeah, and of course.
He's going to be like...
So anyway, Annie's doing a good thing, and she's doing a good thing, and people are actually sounding pretty appreciative. Yeah, hopefully they all collect it, because I do not want a pile of fucking clothes in my house that aren't mine.
Yep, and now you got to keep them for like a year.
No, we don't.
People are going to slowly look... Oh, yep.
No.
You guys are now the holders of the clothes.
No, if they
can't
don't get
rid
to
of
us,
it too quick.
If they don't get to us in the next week or two, I'm taking them to fucking Goodwill myself.
You can't even take things to Goodwill right now. You're trapped with them till the quarantine is over.
They have those drop-off things. Anyway.
They're probably full.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. There's probably people in there.
I have a grill.
Doubt it. You have a grill?
Because right now they're all spread out on the dining room table. So I'm like, God damn it. Just get that shit off of here.
Do you know one of the dumbest things I ever did? I was in my, early 20s or something. And my shredder broke.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can tell me if this should stay or not. It's just dumb. My shredder broke, and I was trying to get rid of, like, you know, things with my name on it or whatever, like old tax stuff and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I got a grill.
No.
I went and burned it, and I get a, ding dong, and it's the cops. They're like, what are you burning back there?
I remember that. Oh, shit.
And I'm like, oh, I'm just burning my picture. They're like, don't. And they were cool, but they were just like, don't do that. Just don't. And I was like, okay. He was just like, you could just see his face like, oh.
Didn't a neighbor rat you out? Like they thought you were doing something shady?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. And he was just like, oh, my God. Don't do that,
Mike has a drug business. And he's getting rid of all the papers.
Yeah. They're like, oh, my God, he's cooking up something back there. Go catch him with his cauldron.
Nice.
His smoke signals.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't burn like you think it would.
Nope.
Because I've tried burning stuff like that, and it's just like the middle of it is all there. Like, God damn it, this doesn't burn.
Yeah. Well, I think I made it worse because it wasn't burning the way I wanted, so I was like, it probably just needs a little bit more fluid.
No.
So it's like, I'm like, ooh, nice. Then, ding dong. Oh, who could it be? Ooh, visitors? Hello, Mr. Gray. Oh, no.
Well, so.
Yeah.
Fuck. I wish I was there for that.
What you doing, stupid? All right, come see.
I thought you were talking to your kid. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my God. That'd be hilarious. How you doing, stupid? What are you doing?
Like, Mike, no. Come on.
No.
So.
Oh, my God.
We're not going to go.
That'd be awful.
It would be. But we aren't going to go too deep today. Pretty much I was just going to wanted to talk about some bingeable shit to watch. Because, I think a lot of us have more free time than we're used to. And it can't all be spent homeschooling. And, like all those projects I wanted to do, they're kind of gone by the wayside. We still do some of it. But,
yeah,
I don't know. We got on the news for doing something good. So we got to pass for a while.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. Are you binging anything right now?
Well, we binged those Harry Potter musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Those were killer. I binged John Wick, which I had never watched, 1, 2, and 3.
I've never seen them.
They were really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, very like fun 80s type movie, the premise. I don't know. I got into it. And that was something I ended up doing, I think, because I'm home all day and then helping her. I was staying up just to be like, okay, now I need to unwind. I'm going to watch like, a mindless movie. But
sure.
They were good. So I watched those.
Is that the one with, what's his name?
Keanu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Bill and Ted guy.
It's fun, man.
Cool.
And then, I don't know, I think you were starting to watch them. I did binge the Tiger King stuff.
Did you watch all of them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at first, I went in watching it with a chip on my shoulder, like,
me too.
This better be good. And even by the end of the first episode, I was like, I don't know if this is good enough for me to watch it all the way. And then it takes a little bit to get far enough in to go, oh, they're all terrible people.
Yeah.
You know? And then it becomes fun. And I'm like, oh, much better, you know?
Well, because at first I thought they were setting up the chick to be like the hero. And but no, it's like, oh, she's a horrible bitch that killed her husband. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yes.
And
oh, my God. Shocking.
Everyone on that show is a piece of shit. So, and actually the Tiger King guy who you think would be the biggest douche, not that bad. Because what you see is what you get.
Yes.
Like, he wasn't that bright. He wasn't, it was just like, hey, me, and fine, I can live with that because he's just one-dimensional and it was nothing. Yeah, he wasn't a great guy, but it didn't seem like he was going to fuck anyone over unless you're a chick he wants to kill for money. But
yeah. Well, yeah, it was a really interesting thing in that case because you do start out thinking he's the worst. And by the end, he's still bad, but yeah, comparatively, you're like, he's probably the least of some of these other people.
I think the Vegas guy is probably the biggest dickhead out of all of them.
Which one?
The Vegas dude.
Oh, yes. The one that has, like, his, like, disciples that are his, like, many wives.
No, that's the one in, that was, is it Carolina or something? The blonde guy with the long hair and the soul patch?
Yeah.
No, he's a douchebag too, but I'm talking about the Vegas guy that was his partner for a while.
Yeah, that guy was bad too. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
But anyway, if you haven't seen it, I hope we have. No, it's a horrible show, but it's just, it's like watching Jerry Springer. You're watching it because you're like, I can't believe these pieces of shit exist. And, and who the fuck, what trailer trash is spending $300 and something to go look at fucking tigers?
I know, dude.
I'm sorry, man, but for that you could get like a fucking 5-year pass at a zoo for your family. And
I know.
I don't know. What else are you seeing?
Yeah. Oh, geez, man. I mean, I guess I watched some of Glee, but I didn't get into it enough to really want to binge it. I was mostly just checking to see. I got into it a little at the beginning, but I guess I tapered off of that. I don't think I've really, other than that, that's been the most that I've binged. I have been, trying to read and paint and stuff. What about you? Is there anything else you binged on?
Well, I mean, like talking to other people, like, some people that never watched Breaking Bad are watching that for the first time. And I'm jealous because it's such a great fucking show.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Here, she's trying to mime to me. Hold on one second. Olivia, what are you trying to tell me? Can't be that important. She's making it look like she had a super headache, and I'm trying to talk to her, and then, okay, you're all right? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, miming to me like something stabbing her brain, but then the second I'm like, are you all right? I'm fine. I just wanted to come in and mime it to you that it really, really hurts, but not enough for me to stop playing my game. Goodbye. She does that when I'm teaching too, though. Yeah. I think it's just like I need to make an appearance. So even if I say like, look, I'm teaching, work on your stuff in your room, she'll want to come out and just sort of get in the camera like, hey, what are you doing?
Owen did the same thing this morning because we were recording on Zoom for a gag on this. And
I want to get seen. Hello.
And I don't necessarily watch it when I'm on those calls. And, so I'm like zoning out looking at something else and I hear, hi, Owen. I'm like, fuck, there he is right next to me. And the cat kept walking across the camera. They're like, what the fuck are you doing over there? I'm like, nothing. Just keep talking.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the same. Yeah. They always want to be like, they want to be seen. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah.
But back to the binge-worthy stuff. So, yeah, I'm like jealous when I hear people saying they're going to watch Breaking Bad for the first time. Have you seen it?
You know what? I think I only watched the first season.
Fucking watch
I don't think I watched past that.
No, watch it. And then Better Call Saul, which, even though it's a prequel, definitely watch Breaking Bad first.
Okay.
And then Game of Thrones I want to see, but I need to get the time to do it. Because it seems like everyone and their mother's seen it. So
I've seen it, and I kind of feel like it's one where it's like I can't not recommend it, but I almost feel like all the seasons that they still had the books to kind of work off of are definitely my favorites. And then you'll find like probably split down the middle people who like or hate the way they ended it, and I fall on the dislike side. But some of the stuff in those first few seasons are so good that you have to watch it.
Sure. Well, it's like Dexter.
I mean, do
you remember that show?
Yes, I remember. I watched the first 2 seasons. I think the 3rd season I kind of went and drifted off of it.
Yeah, I think it's like the first 3 or 4 seasons are really good, and then it gets he gets lost. But that's another good one.
Okay.
And then let's see. Have you seen Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Good show. And you get to see Peg Bundy as a hot older lady.
Yeah. Oh, if we're just talking in general shows to binge, like, I don't know if it's still on anymore, but Farscape was one I binged years ago. That's a really good, like, kind of fun outer space show.
Got it. If you're going to do that, do Firefly.
Sopranos. Oh, Firefly. Yeah, that's a good one.
That only made it 1 season, which bummed me out. Shit, I know
that sucks.
Yeah, I was watching old Star Trek Next Generation because I'm a fucking nerd. I like that show, but
those shows are great. I love Star Trek. Yeah, there's some. Yeah,
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, you don't even have to say you're a nerd anymore. Like, a lot of times I'll start to say, like, I'm nerdy or whatnot, and it's like, well, no, because what I'm talking about is no longer nerdy. Like,
well, when
like
they're nerdy.
Marvel Comics or stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but they're nerdy when they ask you which one, It's like, if you say Star Trek, and you can't just say, I like Star Trek, and then, they won't leave it at that. It's like, which one? And people are fierce about that shit.
Yeah, which one they like, don't like, yeah.
And I'm sorry, Picard is the best captain. Fuck all y'all.
The best captain.
The best captain.
He's probably the smartest captain. He's the one you'd want to be captain so you'd survive. I think Kirk is still my favorite on the original show.
Kirk is like Trump, man. He's a fucking idiot. Die. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to die on it.
It's like,
he's totally not going to die.
Okay. You go take fire while I go fuck this purple girl. The fuck?
He's such a friggin' dangerous captain.
You go take the fire. I will bang this purple girl.
I love that old show, though.
Yeah, it was good, but, and also, I don't know, some of the effects were so bad. It's like, even on Next Generation, you're just like, but that kind of makes it better in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, let's see. Have you seen Bosch?
No, what's that about?
It's, what's the guy's name? Oh, man. Well, the author of, a guy's named Michael Connolly. He does these crime books, and the detective in him is a guy named Bosch, named after Hieronymus Bosch, which is a painter that I loved because he was so fucking weird.
Yeah, I like her. I know Hieronymus Bosch.
Yeah. He was like an acid trip before they even had acid. It was cool. But
yes. Yeah.
But it's that actor that looks like he looks like that guy.
Looks like that guy.
Anthony Bourdain. There's an actor that looks like Anthony Bourdain that is in Bosch, and he's good. He's just, that's an Amazon one.
Okay.
And then I think Amazon did The Boys. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay, you have to do that because it's like a superhero thing, but superheroes have gone corporate.
Wow.
And it's just kind of like, I don't know. I can't go into it much more than that without ruining it, but it's definitely worth checking out. Because they're like athletes, It's like, hey, how's it going? And they're total douchebags. And, they're kind of like, what's in it for me? Instead of just being the good old virtuous good boys.
Yeah.
And if you want to go down the superhero thing, have you seen The Tick?
I did see that. Yeah, that one was cool. I always like the comics were good.
Yeah. I mean, and Amazon did a fun one on The Tick. And there's also the old Tick, which MTV did years ago, which was awful. But I remember one of the sidekicks was a guy named Bat Manuel. That was like a Latino Batman, but you could tell he made his costume like that morning in the closet. Those are great just because they're so campy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you seen The Witcher?
I did, but I binged that before this. I forgot about that one.
But if you haven't seen that, do yourself a favor because that's fucking great.
Okay.
Ooh, Glow. Have you seen Glow?
No.
Women's wrestling. Glamorous ladies of wrestling from way back when. I think it was the 80s. And they did, Amazon did a show. I think they've got like 3 seasons of it now. And like Mark Maron was was in there and stuff. Great fucking show. And you get to see hot chicks wrestling. But, and let's see.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah. And then Dead to Me. I think that was a Netflix one with Christina Applegate and the chick from Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So that one sounds like that's good.
It's really fucking good. And the last one I got is Good Omens, which Neil Gaiman, he wrote like the Sandman Chronicles and stuff?
Yes, and Coraline.
Yeah, all that.
Stardust and all that, yeah.
He wrote a book with Terry Pratchett, who I fucking love. Unfortunately, he passed away. But they wrote this book called Good Omens, and it's about a demon and an angel that are working together in a weird way, even though they're not supposed to be.
I did start watching that one.
Oh, that's a good one. It's only like 6 episodes.
Oh, maybe I finished it and I don't remember it. I don't know. I know I was watching it.
Well, the book is really good. Like, if you want a good read, that's good because Gaiman is good for the weird and Pratchett's good for the funny.
Cool.
And it just it's pretty much like these nuns that are actually satanic are responsible for bringing the next Satan into the world. And they give the baby to the wrong family. And
I remember that.
So, I don't know. I know this episode hasn't been all that kid friendly, but fuck it. We need our own sanity too.
Yeah, that helps that helps.
And I have a quarantine or a coronavirus related bad dad.
Oh no. What happened?
This is from last month. This is middle of March. Missouri health officials say a man broke his family's coronavirus self-quarantine. He was accused of ignoring health officials' directions when he took his daughter to a school dance after another daughter tested positive for coronavirus. So,
oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell?
Yep. And the lawyer is saying that the guy is saying that the health official said only the girl that was tested positive needs to stay home. And they're like, no, we said you guys all have to stay home. So he went to a father-daughter dance with his kid. And,
oh my God.
So yeah.
Wow. And just got everybody else. Wow.
Exposed.
Exposed to it.
Yeah. And this is back. And this is like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He exposed a lot of people, and then they had to clean out everything. It was done. It was held at the Ritz-Carlton in Clayton, Missouri, and I guess they had to clean everything out just to make sure everything was safe. But of course, and it's all state by state, so I don't even know if they have if you weren't directed to stay home, if you had to, especially then.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I don't have the guy's name, but hey, stay the fuck home. There's no reason to fucking expose yourself, especially, it's a father-daughter dance. There'll be another one next year. I don't know. I just don't get it.
For sure, But, it depends, too, how that state was, because you remember some states weren't like ours, and we're going along the thing of, like, don't worry about it. It's not they weren't like Florida keeping their beaches open for spring break or Louisiana for Mardi Gras,
Yeah. And that's one thing that with Facebook...
You could have been somewhere like that, where they're just like,
It's weird, though, like the perception of the disease falls upon party lines, which is strange. It seems like conservatives are more like, we don't need a quarantine, let's get back to work, and the liberals are more, let's just not, let's just try and slow this down. And, hopefully we look back at this and go, oh boy, did we overreact. But I have a feeling we didn't. But anyway,
doesn't seem like it so far, man. It looks like if the states hadn't independently reacted stronger than what was being said on a national level, it'd be way worse. And it's already way worse than it should have ever been. Like, had we, because I was reading an article about, I think it was Taiwan, one of the, like, that the WHO organization won't recognize it because China doesn't want them to.
Yeah.
But the way they responded to it is like something that everyone else should be looking at how well they did.
Yeah, but
and it's that type of
to be fair, Taiwan is like the size of the Bay Area, so
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot easier to do that. Yeah,
yeah, and then if it's that tiny, they could have had it way worse, but they responded completely differently from the government level and getting forward with testing and moving quickly on stuff,
Yep. I mean, right now, what is it? Today is April 10th, and we've got over 500,000 cases and like 19,000 deaths. So, but still, 4 people died in Benghazi, so we should still be looking at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, email us. Tell us what you guys are doing to pass the time. We've got plenty of free time right now, so let us know what you're doing. Let us know if there's anything you want us to cover. If you that would be thestandupdads@gmail.com. If you need some artwork,
go to Pencil for Hire. That's Pencil FOR Hire on Instagram or pencilforhire.com.
And now that there's some dead time, it's a perfect time to go and get Doug Gray's graphic novel, The Eye of Mongambo. There will be a link in the show notes. Check it out. It's hilarious. It's inexpensive, and it'll pass some time. It's actually, 100 pages?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's good artwork. It's intelligently done. It's funny. Check that out. Check out my side project, Gag on This Podcast. We just interviewed, God damn it, Dustin Wood. Great interview. Great guy. Funny time. So give it a listen. That should be coming out, I think, Monday. Gag on This Podcast. And I think that's it for now. Have a great week and stay safe.
The thing I want to say is thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.